Hello friends, welcome to Single Player. What are the best FPS games on Nintendo Switch? FPS stands for first-person shooter, a genre of video games where you see the world through the eyes of your character and use various weapons to shoot your enemies. FPS games are popular for their immersive gameplay, intense combat, and thrilling scenarios. There are many FPS games on the Nintendo Switch, ranging from classic titles to modern gems. Some of them are remakes or ports of older games, while others are original creations made for the Switch. Whether you prefer sci-fi, horror, or military settings, there is an FPS game for you on the Switch. So, without further ado, let's begin our quest. In this video, you'll find a list of the top 10 best FPS games on Nintendo Switch. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is one of the best shooters of this generation, and it's amazing that it runs so well on the Nintendo Switch. The game offers a thrilling and engaging story, with memorable characters and satisfying gunplay. Whether you're blasting Nazis with a shotgun, a laser, or a hatchet, you'll feel the weight and impact of every shot. The game also explores some dark and serious themes, such as racism, oppression, and resistance, but balances them with moments of humor and absurdity. The Switch version of the game does have some drawbacks, such as lower resolution, blurry textures, and occasional frame rate drops. However, these are minor issues compared to the overall quality and fun of the game. The fact that you can play this game on the go, with the same content and features as the other platforms, is a remarkable achievement. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is a must-have game for Switch owners who love action-packed and story-driven shooters. Metro Redux is a stunning collection of two of the best first-person shooters on the Nintendo Switch. It combines the remastered versions of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, which offer gripping survival horror gameplay, immersive storytelling, and impressive visuals. Whether you are sneaking through the dark tunnels of the Metro, fighting mutants and Nazis, or exploring the frozen wasteland of Moscow, you will be captivated by the atmosphere and tension of these games. The porting job done by 4A Games is nothing short of amazing, as both games run smoothly at 30 FPS in both docked and handheld modes, with minimal compromises in resolution and graphics. The controls are also well optimized for the Switch, with gyro aiming and HD rumble support. Metro Redux is a must-have for fans of the genre, as it delivers two epic adventures that will keep you on the edge of your seat for hours. Doom Eternal is a thrilling and addictive first-person shooter that delivers an exhilarating experience on the Nintendo Switch. The game features a variety of weapons, mods, runes, and abilities that allow you to customize your play style and unleash your inner demon slayer. The game also boasts a stunning level design that combines fast-paced combat with challenging platforming and exploration. The Switch port of Doom Eternal is a remarkable achievement by Panic Button Games, who managed to preserve the core gameplay and visuals of the original version while optimizing it for the handheld device. The game runs smoothly and looks decent in motion, despite some compromises in resolution and texture quality. Doom Eternal is one of the most impressive shooters of this generation, and the fact that you can play it on the go is a testament to the power and versatility of the Switch. Borderlands Legendary Collection is a fantastic port of the first three games in the looter shooter franchise, along with almost all of their DLC. The games run smoothly on the Switch, both in docked and handheld mode, with only minor graphical compromises. The gameplay is fast-paced, addictive, and hilarious, with tons of guns to collect and enemies to blast. The Switch version also supports split-screen and online co-op, making it a great choice for multiplayer fun. If you're a fan of Borderlands or looking for a new shooter to play on the go, you can't go wrong with Borderlands Legendary Collection. It offers hundreds of hours of content, with diverse characters, skills, and missions to explore. The games have aged well, thanks to their unique art style and humor. The only downside is the high price tag and the missing final DLC for Borderlands 2, but that doesn't take away from the overall quality and value of this collection. BioShock The Collection is a must-have for fans of immersive, story-driven shooters. The collection includes all 3 games and their DLC, remastered for the Switch with impressive visuals and performance. Whether you want to explore the underwater dystopia of Rapture, the sky-high utopia of Columbia, or both, you will be captivated by the rich world building, the memorable characters, and the thrilling gameplay. The Switch version offers the convenience of playing these classic games on the go, without sacrificing much in terms of quality. The controls are responsive and customizable, and the motion aiming feature adds a nice touch of precision. The games also support cloud saving, so you can easily switch between devices. BioShock The Collection is a great example of how to port a beloved franchise to a new platform, and it deserves a place in your Switch library. Quake Remastered is a must-have for fans of classic FPS games. It preserves the original gameplay and atmosphere of the 1996 masterpiece, while adding modern enhancements and features that make it more accessible and enjoyable. You can play the entire campaign, including all the expansions in a brand new episode, with improved graphics, sound, and controls. You can also customize your experience with various options and mods, or jump into online multiplayer with cross-play support. This remastered version of Quake is a testament to the timeless quality and influence of id Software's creation. It is a game that still delivers thrilling and satisfying action, challenging and clever level design, and a dark and immersive world. Whether you are a veteran or a newcomer, Quake Remastered will keep you hooked and entertained for hours. It is one of the best remasters of an FPS icon on the Switch. Dusk is a retro-inspired first-person shooter that delivers a thrilling and satisfying experience on the Nintendo Switch. The game pays homage to classics like Quake and Doom, but also adds its own twists and innovations. The graphics are intentionally pixelated and gritty, creating a dark and atmospheric mood. The sound design is superb, with a heavy metal soundtrack and satisfying gun sounds. The gameplay is fast-paced and challenging, with a variety of weapons, enemies, and secrets to discover. The game also supports gyro aiming, HD rumble, and a weapon wheel, making it feel smooth and intuitive on the Switch. Dusk is a must-play for fans of old-school shooters, or anyone looking for a fun and intense action game on the Switch. It is a well-crafted and polished port that runs flawlessly on the console, and offers hours of entertainment and replay value. Dusk is one of the best shooters on the Switch, and a game that deserves your attention. Neon White is a fast-paced and innovative game that combines first-person action, card-based combat, and visual novel storytelling. The game follows White, an assassin from hell who competes with other sinners for a chance to live in heaven. Along the way, he uncovers the secrets of his past and the mysteries of the afterlife. The game is a blast to play, as you collect and discard cards to attack enemies and perform acrobatic moves. The game challenges you to find the best routes and combos to clear each level as quickly as possible. The game also features a captivating story with witty dialogue and memorable characters. The game looks stunning on the Nintendo Switch, running at 60 FPS in both docked and handheld mode. Neon White is a game that will keep you hooked with its addictive gameplay and engaging narrative. It is one of the best indie games on the Switch eShop and a must-play for fans of action and adventure. Portal Companion Collection is a must-have for fans of puzzle games and dark humor. It brings 2 of the best games of all time, Portal and Portal 2, to the Nintendo Switch with stunning performance and visuals. You can enjoy the mind-bending adventures of Portal on the go, or play with a friend in co-op mode with split-screen and online multiplayer. The game runs at a smooth 60 FPS on the Switch, and the controls are intuitive and responsive. Portal Companion Collection is a perfect example of how to port a classic game to a new platform. Portal and Portal 2 are not just games, they are experiences. They challenge you to think outside the box, to use a portal gun to manipulate space and physics, and to escape the clutches of a homicidal AI named GLaDOS. The games are full of witty dialogue, clever puzzles, and memorable characters. The story is engaging and immersive, and the gameplay is addictive and satisfying. Portal Companion Collection is a collection that deserves to be in every Switch owner's library. It is a masterpiece of game design and a testament to Valve's creativity and innovation. Metroid Prime Remastered is a stunning update of one of the most influential and beloved games of all time. The game preserves the original's brilliant level design, atmospheric storytelling, and satisfying exploration, while enhancing the graphics, controls, and performance to meet modern standards. Whether you are a longtime fan or a newcomer to the series, you will be amazed by the beauty and depth of this sci-fi masterpiece. The game runs smoothly at 60 frames per second on the Nintendo Switch, with crisp and detailed textures, dynamic lighting, and improved models. The game also supports gyro aiming in multiple control schemes, making the combat and puzzle solving more intuitive and responsive. The game is a bargain at $40, offering over 20 hours of gameplay and plenty of secrets to discover. Metroid Prime Remastered is not only the definitive version of a classic game, but also one of the best games on the Switch. Okay friends, so that was our version of the top 10 best FPS games on Nintendo Switch. If you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, or in your opinion there are other best Nintendo Switch FPS games that should be on that list, don't hesitate to write them down in the comments below. Of course, we will provide more game information in the future, so subscribe and keep watching Single Player to get other interesting game information from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.